happening with Candace is there's like a global, decentralized intelligence network that has sprung up around this very question: who killed Charlie Kirk? I'm of the belief that answer, we have a right to know. And
who is she saying killed Charlie Kirk?
Who says that you have a right to know? Like, well, first of all, do we know who killed Charlie Kirk? Do we know emphatically who killed Charlie Kirk yet?
I mean, we've got a suspect, and that person is innocent until proven guilty.
There we go. So we don't actually know that he's done it as of yet.
Right.
I think we probably, Jerry, you and I probably lean toward he's more than likely guilty. We feel very comfortable in him being guilty, but we do give him that he's innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Right. So go ahead.
Oh, so go ahead.
No, I'm saying, so it's just odd that they're treating it like this case is already over, and it's not like, I mean, the first day, they haven't even started selecting jurors yet, for crying out loud.
Well, and people don't have the patience right now because it's what's driven the most, this highly watched YouTube channel and Candace Owens and on X and everywhere else. It's driven she has built the story so fast that now people they're not going to have the patience to wait until this actually takes place, which could be a very long time. These court cases are not short at all. So it gives her free run to keep taking the conspiracies to whatever level she wants to take it to. And the people are going to continue to build frustration, the people that are listening to her. But, I think that there are unanswered things, as in all the Reddit posts or the Discord chats and all the things that showed knowledge by other people. That's going to be part of this investigation, and where that is, I don't know. But I'm willing to give it the same patience because they were obviously quick to find the evidence and to find their suspect. All that other stuff, we're not seeing that either. But that's because they have to keep a buttoned up investigation so that there aren't any leaks, so that you're not compromising a court case that happens later on down the road. And only now are people saying that that's unacceptable, that just give us all the information and spill the beans to everybody. And now you're polluting jury pools. You're doing all kinds of things that are detrimental to a legitimate court case.
I agree. Yeah, I don't understand that, but let's let him go.
She's not, to my knowledge, she has not alleged that anybody has killed him, other than she's
pushing her podcasters into various directions, isn't she?
She's asking them to find information about various different, she has unanswered questions. So she'll say, I listened to one last night where she's asking for information about various different characters that she wants to gather up. She's still really in data gathering mode.
What characters, John? What characters? I think you might need to fess up. What characters? She's going after Charlie Kirk's widow. That's what you need to say out loud. That is not just characters, not just random Joes and Janes. But yeah, it's funny how he just danced around that. Like he didn't know what characters she's been calling out. But anything you want to add on that, Jared?
No, you hit the nail on the head. I'm not, it's, I don't know. It's hard it's hard to listen to somebody trying to play apologist for that when anybody with a discerning mind could say, yeah, she's made claims about just about everybody. To say she's not that's just crafty linguistics on her part.
Absolutely.
As far as I can see, she's not laid out a specific accusation towards anybody.
Some people have said that Charlie brought it on himself in a way because he was starting to cast huge question marks over another incident, October the 7th.
Right. He did certainly
He stirred the pot with October 7.
Yeah.
Saying, why did it take 6 hours for the Israeli military to respond to the Hamas attack, which is normally an area that somebody from the right in America wouldn't really go into. But he did. He started poking poking the bear, really.
Yeah. I mean, I would have to check the videos on that and exactly what he said. But
it's so funny
Charlie-
to me. I find it extremely odd how quickly she jumped to the quote unquote Israel discussion, not any leftist conversation. Somebody said that her questions were pre-scripted, and I can't disagree now. Like,
Yeah.
so she didn't say anything about Charlie Kirk calling out Islamists or trans Tifa or the left at all. Nothing. The way they couch it, you would think he was getting death threats from Israel and Jews every day and twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's crazy work. And like, where's the evidence to this? Fine. If I give you the whole turning his position on Israel, whatever, let's just pretend that I'm going to give you that. That, like, why does that mean that they would delete him though? That doesn't make any sense.
No,
Okay.
and he hadn't turned on them fully. I mean, he was questioning things, but questioning is not turning on, a country that we have to be honest and say he was a huge supporter of Israel, at least at the very least, because, you could listen to one of his speeches where he talked about it's where, Christ lived, was crucified, and rose again. This is the Christian Holy Land as well. He loves Israel. I love the fact that he's got the whole litany of things that he has said about it. But to say that, and again, they draw that hard line that no, he had completely flipped, and that's just not accurate. That he's done a complete 180. But they use it as you're right. The point you made a second ago, not mentioning Trantifa or the person who we believe was involved with Trantifa, who actively, all evidence shows, allegedly took his life.
Right.
You skipped right over the guy who's on trial and went to whatever this narrative is about, as you say, a country in the Middle East the size of New Jersey.
Yeah. Like what's like, why are we worried again? And it just doesn't make sense. There's so many, even if she had given like a little hat tip to it, maybe I would have let it slide, but she doesn't even mention it.
Mm-mm.
There's so, I mean,
you got to think about where they are too, though. They're in the UK, and
the UK is being infiltrated, is being flooded by Islamists on a daily basis. I bet you if we turn down our mics and listen, we can hear the call to prayer while they're doing this live stream. I mean, doing this interview. Miss me with that. Like, again, like Israel was not the problem.
Well, like you say, they skip to it, and he actually gets to this in a later part of it. He gets to Islam. So they skip over Trantifa, which is the person who, again, allegedly killed him, who is on trial for it. And they go straight to Israel, and then listen to what he says when he gets to it here in a minute about Islam. It's wild.
He was going through an evolution spiritually. And, I met him in 2018, and he came here and we hosted an event for him, and, actually arrived up at the RAC club with Candace at what was supposed to be a dinner for 20. It ended up being a gathering of about 170 people. And he, at that time, was, I think it's probably not fair to say he was 100% supportive of everything that Israel did, but he was certainly, let's say 99.9. He was wholly supportive of that.
How much was he supportive? Hey, John, here's my question. What percentage of support did he have for trans Tifa or the left or Democrats during that time? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment, because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.